Hello everyone, in this video we'll discuss some superfluous words. These are the words that are used extra and we always make mistakes of using such words, such extra words in our conversation and in sentence that is considered wrong. So let's go through it. The first word is when we say he is my cousin brother. So when we say cousin and we have already pronoun or name given to it. So he already says that we are talking about a man. So using the brother word with it is a extra word, is a superfluous word. So we only say he is my cousin, she is my cousin. Next is consensus. Consensus itself means a collective opinion. So word opinion itself is in consensus. So with consensus we do not repeat the word opinion. Next, this most of the time we make mistake is final conclusion. Conclusion itself is final. So we never use final word with conclusion. Next is funeral service. Funeral, when somebody dies, मृत्यु में जो संस्कार होते हैं. So funeral itself is a service. So we never use service with funeral. I attended his funeral, not I attended his funeral service. Next, we make the mistake of using this word kindly and requested together. When we say requested itself has kindly in it. So many a time we use the word like you are kindly requested. So it's not you are kindly requested, it's only you are requested. So we do not use kindly word with requested. Next, suppose if. Suppose itself means if and if means suppose. So these both words cannot be clubbed together. Many a time they say suppose if you are going. Sentence is wrong. Suppose you are going, if you are going. Next is during the period of war. During itself means the period of. So when you say during the period of war, so sentence is wrong. There will be during war. The period of is superfluity, is extra word. Next, when we say return, many a time we use back word with return. When I return back, I'll talk to you. So return itself means come back. So when you say when I return back, you are saying when I come back. So with return we never use this back word. When I return, I'll talk to you. Same as enter, it means come in. So many a time we say when I entered into the class. So enter it means in. So enter means when you say I enter in the class, it's like you are saying I entered in the class. So with enter we never use in. So what do we say? When I entered the class, when I entered my home. Next word is we have a lot of words with the prefix re. Like reimburse, that is pay back, retreat, go back, recede, go back from an earlier position. Same as recast, rewrite, again write, reborn, again born. So with these words, we never use back or again kind of word. When he was reborn again. So it's wrong. Reborn already means that something has been done once. So with reborn, we never use again words. And with these words, we never use back words. Next is, many a time we say that it was done by our mutual agreement. Agreement is already mutual. So with agreement, we never use mutual word because agreement is always already mutual. Same as in speaking, we mostly use this word and it's very much famous by the public use. But when you write, you try not to use it. Like when we say he is our mutual friend, no, he is our common friend. It's our mutual interest, no, it's our common interest. Next is when we say await. Await, it means wait for. So when you say I am awaiting for him, so it means like I am awaiting for him. So await already has 4 words in it. So you said I am awaiting him. When I was awaiting him. So after awaiting you don't use for. Next is comprise, already means consist of. So after comprise you never use of words. This box comprises 50 packets, not comprises of 50 packets because comprise already means consist of. Next, despite already means in spite of. So after despite we never use of word. Many a time despite of the differences. No, despite the differences. Next word is investigate. Investigate means inquire into. So when we say police inquired into the case. Same way we say police investigated the case, not investigated into the case, because investigate already has into in it. Next is, many a time we use the word like reason because. This is the reason because I did. Reason itself is because. So with reason what do we use? Why. This is the reason why. This is the reason that. Next word, there are few words that has not in it, like until, unless, forbid, prohibit, prevent, dissuade, deny, refuse, lest. These all word has not in it. So after this we never use not words, like wait until I come, not wait until I not come, I don't come. Next is flee itself is run away. So after flee we never use away. He flew away is a wrong sentence. He flew. That's it. Come across means meet somebody suddenly. किसी से अचानक मिलना. So when you say that I came across my old friend, you cannot say that I suddenly came across an old friend. Next, students use it a lot when we say that what is the passing marks. No, it's not the passing marks. It's pass marks. What is the linking language? No, it's not the linking language. It's link language, linking road, link road, not linking road. So it's not linking language, it's link language, it's link road. So here we'll see some 50 questions on the problem of superfluity. So start with the one. The first question is, all the members of the board are kindly requested to appear at the next meeting. So we have to find out कि किस part में गड़बड़ है. So all the members of the board are kindly requested to appear at the next meeting. So here we have kindly and requested. Use of kindly is superfluity. Next is, Pakistan's supporter to the terrorist of India should be universally condemned by all. If something is universally, it is already all. So here by all will not be used. Next is, within an hour's journey, we will approach near Patna. Approach itself means reach near. Approach means reach near. So in the sentence, use of the word near is wrong. Next is, suppose if all your problem has been solved, what would you have done? Suppose and if cannot be used together. Suppose all your problem had been solved. Next is, he lent me some books. He asked me to return them back by the end of the month. उसने मुझे कुछ बुक उधार दी और बोला return देने. तो return itself is give back. So with return we do not use back. Next is, he denied that he was not present at the spot of the occurrence. Denied itself has no. Saying no for something. So after that we do not use not word. He denied that he was present at the spot of the occurrence. Next word is, the CM said that his decision and that nobody could get it changed. It was his decision and that nobody could get it changed. Here there is no use of that. Next is, my father asked me if I had sufficient enough money to pay the fees. Is sufficient, because sufficient and enough are the same word. So it would be either sufficient money or enough money. Next, candidate requested the chairman to repeat the question again. Repeat itself means say again. So we don't use again after it. Next is, principal forbade the student to not to stage a walkout. प्रिंसिपल ने मना किया स्टूडेंट को कि वॉकआउट यहाँ से बाहर नहीं चले जाइए. तो फॉरबिड इटसेल्फ मीन्स सेइंग नो, सो वी डोंट यूज नो आफ्टर इट. सो व्हाट विल बी द सेंटेंस? द प्रिंसिपल फॉरबिड द स्टूडेंट टू stage a walkout. Next is, the patient is comparatively better today and I hope that he will recover soon, I said to the doctor. So here comparatively is the extra use. The patient is better today. Next is, a cousin sister of the chairman said that she would like to succeed him when his term expired. Now when we say that She itself means sister. So we do not use sister. A cousin of the chairman said that she would like to succeed him when his term expired. Next is yesterday in the night he came to dinner but ate very little because he was emotionally disturbed. Dinner is already at night, so we do not use in the night. Yesterday he came to dinner. Or in the place of yesterday, we can say last night he came to dinner. Next is, this is the new book which my father brought it for you. Here the use of it is superfluous. This is the book which my father bought for you. Next is question number 15. The thing what you like is not available here. Now you see what means the thing which. So you cannot use what after the thing. What can you use? That or which. So what will be the sentence? The thing that you like is not available here. Yeah, which you like is not available here. Next is, she asked me politely where I was going to. Here the use of to is superfluous. Next word is, in Delhi he come across with many of his friends who had settled there. Come across means to meet somebody suddenly, and it always take direct object. So after come across, we do not use any preposition. Like when I say I suddenly met Ram. So I came across Ram, not come across with Ram. Next is, probably by the end of the year he will leave for USA with bag and baggages. Bag and baggages means with all the luggage. मतलब सारे लगेज के, मैंने लगेज का स्पेलिंग गलत लिख लिया, LUGGAGE. So with all the luggage, so it already has with in it. So whenever we use bag and baggages, we do not use with it. So what will be the sentence? Probably by the end of the year he will leave for USA bag and baggages. So remember, before bag and baggages we never use with. Next is this idea of CM chief ministers has surprised the intellectual to a great degree. So here the use of apostrophe is superfluous. Next is, two recent incident amply illustrate about the present political condition of the country. Remember that the words like illustrate, describe, they take direct object. It means after that we don't use preposition. This is something to remember. Illustrate, describe. So sentence will be, to recent incident amply illustrate the present political condition of the country. Next is, perhaps we must wait for quieter time before the claims of civilization can again override over the claims of party spirit. Override itself as over, so it does not use the over again. Next is, throughout the whole year there was not a single day without some violence. Throughout, it means the whole of something. So it will be throughout the year, not throughout the whole year. The reason why most of the people commit crime is because that they have not been properly educated. Now you see, the reason and because both has the parallel, same identical meaning. So what do we write? The reason why most of the people commit crime is that, not because. Next is, many people hardly know about the real factors that have led the state to so many crimes. So here with not we don't use hardly. Many people don't know the real factors. Next sentence is, they were quite all right. They were quite all right when they started arguing with the so-called officer. So here quite and all right are identical words, so they were all right. Next is, they stayed in Kashmir for a very short period of time, then they returned home. Either it will be short time, or it will be short period. So either it will be short period or it will be short time, not altogether. Next is she reimbursed back the money which I had spent during our journey to Kathmandu. Reimburse already means give back, so with it we do not use back. You remember, with the word that has the suffix re, we don't use back and again. Please remember that Mr. Sharan, who is a surgeon, is my cousin brother and I must be shown due respect. When I say Dr. Sharan, we are talking about a man, so यहाँ पर the use of brother is superfluous. I took a day's leave to attend a dear departed friend's funeral service which was to be conducted by his family priest. मैंने एक दिन की छुट्टी ली अपने dear departed friend के funeral service को attend करने के लिए. So funeral is itself a service and we do not use service with it. Next question is, unless you do not go through your books, you can't get through the examination. Unless, until, forbid already had no with it, so after this we do not use not word. So unless you go through your books. The last project of the company was equally as successful as the first project. Equally, here we have the conjunction as is comparing the success with the first project. So it's for equating the things, so we don't use equal here. Next is, he wanted to know whether it was the right and the proper thing to do. Right and proper are for the same thing, so there is a unnecessary repetition. It was a right thing to do or proper thing to do. Next is, the English teacher said that we would work regularly if we wanted to improve our English. See, when we say English teacher, so it creates the ambiguity, unclarity. English teacher may be a teacher who is from England. A person who is from England is called English. England से अगर कोई इंसान है तो उसको English बोलेंगे. तो यहाँ पे it's not clear whether he is the person who teaches English or he is the person from England. But this teacher is asking you to improve your English, which means he is a teacher who teaches English. So here, instead of the teacher, English teacher, you would write the teacher of English. The teacher of English or the teacher who teaches English. Next is, we wish to join lecturership. Lecturership is a wrong word. Instead, we use lectureship. Next is, one of my best friends is in the teaching line, but he lives abroad. There is never a teaching line. It's teaching profession. So he is in business line. No, it's not business line. He is in business. Business itself is a profession. So with business we even don't use profession. Nowadays he is living in a foreign, but his parents still live in India. So we live abroad and foreign is country. So foreign is adjective. So he is living abroad, not a foreign. So he is nowadays he is living in foreign. No, he is not living in foreign. He is living abroad. Next is, according to me, English literature student must read all the best tragedies of Shakespeare. You always remember, when there is first person, that is I and we, it means me and us. The objective case is me and us. We never say according to me. Instead we say in my opinion, in our opinion. But when there is second or third person, we say according to you, according to he, according to she, according to them. But when it comes to first person, it is used in my opinion, in our opinion. So this is something to be remembered. Next comes, all his family members are working on some of the prestigious post. So here will be prestigious profession. In spite of his insincerity, he was awarded cent% marks in mathematics. It's not cent% marks, it's 100% marks. Next is the passing marks. so it will be the pass marks. There is nothing called passing marks. In this paper are 33, but you have got just 30. Next is many pupils of this department. One person is pupil, student, until he is reading. जब तक कोई बच्चा पढ़ रहा है तब तक वो pupil है. Once he has completed his study and when he has to be addressed, so it will be called student, not pupil. So it's pupil student, pupil teacher relationship until it is in class. Outside is student. So here sentence is many people of this department are working as teacher in different public school in the city. So instead of pupil we will write student. Each competitor tried his best to defeat one another. So what is the combination we have? With each we have the combination other. So here what do we write? Each competitor tried his best to defeat the other. Next is my neighbors are very cooperative. It's never neighbors, it is neighbor. As my neighbor is very cooperative or neighbors are very cooperative, I do not feel any difficulty. Next is he ran as fastly as he could. So it's not as fastly as he could, as fast as he could to win the race, but ultimately he lost. Next is both of them have not turned up in this court. Here is not turned up. Instead of turned up we will write have not come to the in this court. Next is he put his sign at the foot of the letter and posted it without delay. So sign is a verb. When you say he signed, S-I-G-N-E-D, signed the letter. But here we are talking about the signature. So he put, उसने signature दिया. So he didn't put his sign, he put his signature. Next is the officer asked me to talk to the concerned clerk. When we say the concerned clerk, it means a clerk who is in tension. So when you want to talk about the authority who is concerned, so you don't say the concerned authority. Authority concerned. So that concerned word would be after that. So if you say the concerned clerk, it means the tense clerk. Clerk concerned, it means related clerk. Next is he was very friendly enough to help me when I was in distress. Very and enough are the same words. So here we won't use either very, he was very friendly to help me, or he was friendly enough to help me. Next is the old man asked me if there was any place in the compartment. When we are talking about the compartment of the train, compartment of a bus, so we say not place, we say room. मतलब जिसको हम हिंदी में बोलते हैं जगह, कोई जगह है क्या बस में, प्लेस नहीं है, ठीक है. तो यहाँ पे we don't use place, we use room. Next is I have learned that a lot of students have applied for freeship. It's not freeship, student applied for free studentship. So these are some of the superfluous expressions, word that we use in our daily language. When we speak it goes, but when we are writing it is considered as slang, superfluity, and we should try to avoid using it. Keep practicing. Have a nice time. Thank you.